Hi guys, in today's class I'm going to teach you how to make a half moon bag with reused jeans. But of course you can use the material there of your preference to make this bag. To facilitate the process of making this piece, I developed a mold that you can purchase digitally. In PDF, I will leave the link here in the description. It is all divided into 4 numbered sheets. You can print on a common printer for you to join these pages, leave in real size and get there to cut your piece with mold already ready and tested by me. So in addition to the mold that I will leave here in the description, I will leave all the materials that you will need to make this piece. And also the sewing machine, which is a simple domestic sewing machine. So let's watch the class so we can learn. Bora, shall we do the bag? I'll wear jeans, fabric for the lining. I'm wearing a Tricolini zipper. It has all the measurement information on the mold, a Carsone Pro zipper, and also a handle adjuster. I start by cutting the strap because the larger part, then I already put it on the back of the leg, the pants, because this way I will be able to cut both at once. Then I take good advantage of the jeans to take advantage of this part of the front pocket. I unsewed the part of which and what's left of the back pant leg I'm going to put together like this. Or to cut this side, I did on both sides the same. The cut to cut the back of the bag, I positioned it well in that part, much higher and close to the pocket and cut. Forward, I made this composition. I put the inside out like this in the middle with these leftovers of jeans, centered well and cut and enjoyed, right? The pocket, and I put it right in the middle to make this contrast with the lighter jeans, right? Which is inside out with the darker jeans of the pocket, with the lining folded in the direction of the gold. The gold is like this on the side. I folded it. I'm going to put the mold and cut the front back at once. The lining will be like this, front, side cuts and thumb beam. Then I'm going to sew a pocket to put on the inside. Start sewing the zipper on this front of the bag. Put the cursor turned like this or facing the jeans. Then I sewed on the tip. Notice there that I positioned the foot of the machine flush with the zipper. Except that needle I don't vote next. All tooth of the zipper, no. Needle I leave more to the right, more to the end of the fabric with zipper. Because first I'm going to sew with a seam margin of less than ½ inch, and after I put the lining on, I deepen this seam, then I leave the seam to the limit. There you have that little edge of the zipper. You can't dig too deep or the zipper won't open. I throw the lining over the right jeans. Right is the lining print with the outside of the jeans, and sew over again the zipper, but deepening the seam. So I lower my pedal foot, check that it's right next to the zipper tooth. I deepen my seam allowance further in this part. The seam allowance will be 1 centimeter. This part is another bag that I'm also making, but it's not recorded, so that's why it's another fabric. The process is the same, okay? What am I showing there? So play if a lining like this, or take jeans with jeans, or right with the right of the jeans, the course or the zipper, or always over the jeans, okay? Throw it there and sew the same little foot, flat foot, then the zipper tooth. Only that needle I put more to the end of the jeans fabric, so I leave less than ½ centimeter. Then I sew it well, but at the end. Stitch it, I'm going to throw the lining like this on top. Oh, the lining with lining, print with print, right. Oh, I feel the tooth of the zipper there, so I can put my foot and I move my needle. I put it further to the left, closer to the tooth, remembering that you have to leave, right? A little space there for the tooth to run. Open everything. Oh, throw jeans to one side, the jeans to the other side, the linings at the bottom. Stretch well to fold a seam that we call fish. Stitch to have the most beautiful and more professional finish, to go to the zipper, not get caught. So I'll take it, make a margin of 1/2 centimeter, more or less, okay? I position it on the foot well, guys, in the fold of the jeans. Then I stretch it underneath because sometimes it gets tangled, so it stretches that part there. Oh, I put some scissors, something to help the machine. The curtain, which is a thick, hard layer of jeans, does this on one side and the other side as well. Put the side with the side. Oh, jeans with jeans, same thing, straight lining, straight, and pass a seam there with a margin of 1 cm. In the jeans part, I passed 2 times the seam to be well reinforced. I just took the front part of the jeans. Oh, I threw everything back. It's just the front. And I played like this, oh, half the middle, and I went around like this, one side, oh, bottom of the bag, everything right, around on another side. Then I take one of the ends and pass the seam. I'll take advantage of the fact that I'm already in the machine. I'm going to take just this part of the front lining of the bag and do the same thing. Throw this bottom with the side of the bag and sew it too. Sewing margin of 1 centimeter. Go sewing, pull back. At the beginning, margin of 1 centimeter, straight stitch these thicker parts before going to the machine. Hammer that there. If your machine is domestic, change the needle. I will also leave here in the description needle that I use to sew jeans. Whoever is in the course has all the explanations, teaching how to regulate the machine. Everything is right. I will also leave it here in the description for those who are not yet students. And it signals whether to the other side of the seam I threw the back of the bag on this bottom as a side, then you sew it the same way. There's a 1 centimeter margin. And you'll take advantage of the fact that it's in the machine. You'll do the same thing with the lining, but we won't sew everything on the lining because you need an opening to unfold it, and remember that part. Then leave the zipper open, a little open, because we will need to pass our hand inside the zipper. Then I leave at the bottom of the bag about 8 little fingers to untwist. This process is the same, okay? You sewed the side with the bottom of the bag, and now we will close the back of the bag, both the jeans part width. As the lining part with more sewing of 1 centimeter and goes sewing slowly, hammer with the hammer all these parts thicker. Before you go to the machine, don't forget to change the needle, which I already mentioned. I showed the sewing of the jeans, but the lining process is the same. Just don't forget to leave the opening for strap. I will join these two cuts together with a straight seam with a margin of 1.5 centimeter. Then I ironed, thus folding 1 centimeter tilting inward at this end and across the width. Then I folded it in like this and ironed it. Everything was passed there to crease, and I was adjusting it like this, folding once again and passing. In that middle, I also passed to open this seam margin, and at the other end I didn't finish. I left it normal anyway because it will stay inside the bag. Same thing on the strap, only in one direction. In the other two, little tips do not need finishing. Then I passed a straight culture across that end. I start with the part that doesn't have a finish. I do a reverse, then I lower the needle right at the tip. I raise the foot. I turn the fabric and sew it right there at the end to close this strap. So I leave the foot well, guys. It's the jeans, and I sew it right there at the tip. I do this all around the strap and strap. It's the same part that has no finish. I pass the seam over there too. On one side, I take the handle and pass it through this opening. Only in the jeans part is in the opening of the jeans. Take the strap, it will fit right there, and leave 1.5 centimeters out. Leftover security there of this strap at that time will join like this, lining with the jeans, and will sew past the regulator on this smaller strap like this on the other side. I did the same thing for this opening, right, which was left in the lining. I'm going to run my hand inside the bag, right, which has the zipper, which is open, fish there, the strap. Leave 1.5 centimeters inside and sew. I'll show you on the machine what it's like up close. Look, how does it look? Do you see 1.5 centimeter left? Then you'll fit it. Do you see that the lining is separate from the jeans? But at that time, we will fit in, closing this hole in the jeans and the bag. Inside, leave a margin of 1 centimeter. So in total, the handle will have a margin of 2.5 centimeters. Just the handle, because we left that little safety tip, that part. It is important to reinforce the seam. I passed the seam 3 times after I finished sewing the strap, and I threw all these jeans into the lining. It still doesn't pull out. Just fix that part of the handle. See if it's not crooked at all. You're adjusting it well, pulling it out well. And in this opening that was left, just fold this a little centimeter in and pass a straight seam right there at the tip, closing this opening. So that was the bag. The pin allows you to put a key, then put it there even inside the pocket on the side, on the 2 sides bag. Then in the center it was very spacious. I put necessary wallet, notebook with this thick wire, so it also fits book. You can take it to school, right? You can do to sell back to school. The bag was very spacious and has regulation, right? Then you can use both sideways and transversely. You can make the strap smaller, make a smaller adjustment, wear much shorter on the shoulder. Tell me what you think, and don't forget that here in the description I left the link of the template.